For our presentation, my group have chosen an article titled "The COVID-19 Pandemic Has Changed Our Education Forever. This is How." So the article say and talk about since the COVID-19 pandemic, the online classes and online learning has been used as a platform for education all around the world. Based on the article, we could sum up online class means a course conducted over the internet, generally conducted through a learning management system such as Zoom, Google Meets, Google Teams, and many other options out there. Students can view their course syllabus and academic progress. As example, polytechnic students use CDOS platform to receive and submit their assignments and assessments. Online classes also provide students recorded lecture videos that could be accessed anytime as much as they want.
So we have here the advantages of online class. So let's move on to the disadvantages of online class. The first one is not focus. Learning online is something that is free and you will not be watched. So it is very easy for you to lose focus or get boring while studying. Eventually, you will miss something and maybe you will misunderstand something. Number 2, need better internet access. Started online learning using Google Classroom, Zoom, Microsoft Teams. Since MCO was first implemented on March 18, not all students living in the city. This has made it difficult for students living in the rural areas how to access the internet. Number 3, difficult to make a discussion, such as making group assignment, not pay full attention. It's hard to asking if you don't understand. The advantages of online class. The first one is low cost. Online programs are usually less expensive than physical class. In addition, students save on costs related to education. For example, students taking online classes do not have to convert or campus housing costs. They may also not be required to purchase course materials such as textbooks, which can be online for free. Number 2, easy to make a revision. There are various reference materials on the internet and it is easier to search at Google. Number 3, a flexible time and place. You are free to choose the time and place you study online. This is because you are not constrained by the study time that has been set as in class or lecture. You can choose you want to study according to your own convenience.
Okay, next, effect online class. Internet technology and visual learning have changed the structure and concept of community that has been held for so long. The impact of the internet and visual learning has currently had a lot of impact on community development in various methods and now and in the future. However, the development of the internet and visual learning is also appear to have negative impact and value to the world community. Okay, firstly, deterioration in the quality of value among society. Educational institutions in this country not only aim to the rehabilitation but also apply moral, social and native values as outlined in the National Education Philosophy. Nothing like this being considered in implementing visual learning. For example, how the ethos of respect for teachers, love of school, love of country, love of religion and the like can be applied into this visual learning. Lastly, internet abuse. Science visual learning is the use of the internet. Students will be exposed to a variety of a good and bad information delivered through the internet. This is due to an expert from another university who stated that the internet will affect its effect because there is a lot of pornographic material. However, Malaysia finally got the internet and the rules that use censorship on the internet. Now, Malaysians must choose and see the good and positive that can be obtained from the internet.
In online class, mostly students do not focus fully. This happens because the student may be bored and make them sleepy. So I have a tip for all the students to help them focus in online class. The first tip is make your own notes. When your lecturer teach, you must make your own notes because when you write, you will not to feel sleepy. And if you just listen and didn't anything, maybe you will feel bored. The second tips is ask the lecturer to do activities, for example, presentation, quiz, and more. This lecturer is actually more knowledgeable than us, and they are used to knowing more about our needs and what we can do to get rid of bored. When your lecturer give you activities, you all must show it. The last tip is provide a comfortable place to study. Comfortable place can make all the students focus in online class. Okay, I want remind to you all. This is the big challenge for all the students. Do not study in bed because it will make you sleep.
Lastly, the value of working together. This value of collaboration exists between educators and students. This is because online class will not run smoothly if only one party does it. For example, the lecturer seems to speak alone if there is no response from the student. The second value is the value of effort. The value of this effort can be seen when teachers and students try to continue learning although there are something that prevent it. Therefore, they have used other alternatives to continue learning by way of online class. Thirdly, the value of responsibility. The value of responsibility is from a lecturer. Although face-to-face learning is not allowed for the certain reason, lecturer remain responsible for continuing teaching despite having to teach in an online classroom. Recommendation for online classes. Firstly, no internet access. If a lot of media material are shared by lecturers, then students need to download materials with a lot of internet data. Ideally, teachers can minimize the size of a given materials. They need to share video, enter only the important parts of video. Lecturers can also send information and summary of teaching content in the form of text to students with low internet coverage. Secondly, unclear media material. For online teaching, the material displayed is sometimes large, enough to be seen through the teacher's laptop. But the student who watched the video only used the mobile phone, so the display is a bit small. It is best for lecturers to zoom in on the display so that it is large enough to be viewed via mobile phone. Then, the lecturers must use large font. The background voice of the lecturer can also help provide certainty to the student about what the student hears and reads. Lastly, do not have time to be complete. There are some students who have difficulty understanding online teaching due to technical constraints. So, it is not surprising that many are unable to complete assignment from the lecturers. Lecturers can spend longer time between given assignment and assignment deadline.